Red flags when it comes to dating, part one. Number one, how do they treat their parents? Have they not spoken to them for years? Do they have some kind of a strange relationship? Do they swear at their parents when they're around them? Do they have no respect? Yeah, piss off, mom. Had enough of ya. Do they generally treat them like trash and have utter disregard for them? Huge red flag. Number two, behavioral changes. If they're completely different around you as opposed to their friends and people that they generally network with on a weekly basis. You essentially don't know who you're really dealing with because they have multiple different personalities depending on who they're with. Number three, when things don't go as planned. Do they go crazy? Do they flip the table over? Do they let it completely ruin their day? Or do they get a little bit upset and then they're able to move on? Maybe they drop their smoothie. Damn it! And it makes them go completely off the rails. But if they get super angry and aggressive towards you, if they do something as simple as that, how could they be around your kids? How could they be around your family? Could you imagine if your dad is 5 minutes late to picking you two up to go to a family dinner and your man goes completely crazy? Hey Fred, you're late. He won't be invited to family dinner again. Four, if someone's always late, it's a disrespect to you as a person who's taken a time out of your day to plan the date. We're all adults, okay? If you can show up on time to work, you can sure as hell show up on time on a date. And if being on time isn't something that's natural to you, you can always make very small changes in your life just to be considerate of someone else's time. Rana Khan, a registered psychotherapist based out in Toronto, said, laziness, not being motivated, and avoidance are the real culprit of anyone consistently being late. Take that into consideration if you're dating someone who seems to have that issue with you. Number five, how they treat animals. Now you might be thinking, Trey, it's not that deep, an animal is an animal. But we as human beings naturally gravitate to pets like cats and dogs and fish. So if you see a stray dog running along the street, does your date care? Do they shout something across the road to protect it? Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Or do they do this? Go on, piss off, you flea bag. Get out of here. If you turn around and say something like, oh, my cat died, and they turn around and say, well, at least it's not a kid or something, right? Run.